Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with a daily reading vlog. Today is the 12th of December. I am in a good mood. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I am home from work today. It's actually quite later in the day. It is after 2. It's almost 2:30. And I was at the hospital this morning for a follow-up appointment. I'm not going to get into it other than the fact it was positive news. I did do a whole video that was posted. I actually literally just filmed it, but I'm going to post it. It would have been posted yesterday because you guys are seeing this on Wednesday. So if you want, I will leave that link below. Please go ahead and check it out if you want the full details on what's going on. But like I said, it's positive news, which is a good thing. So I'm home now for the rest of the afternoon. I booked the whole day off because I did not know what kind of an appointment this was, how emotional it was going to be. And yeah, but I'm glad that I did because I need a nap this afternoon because I didn't sleep well last night for obvious reasons. I was very nervous. So I plan on getting some sleep, maybe a little nap this afternoon. We shall see. I may not. I haven't decided yet because if I don't, then I'll sleep really well tonight, which I think is probably my better option. So anyway, I'm here to do my advent calendars. And then I plan to relax and do some reading, you guys. I didn't read very much at all yesterday. It was busy at work. I think I mentioned that. So I am ready to get back in the swing of things. Things have been off for me over the last week or so with the vlogs, and I am sorry. And I think it's because my mind really was on this upcoming appointment. It's strange what stress and anxiety can do to you. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm excited to get back to things. The holidays are almost here. I can enjoy Christmas, the New Year. Yeah. I'm so happy. It's again, like I talk about all this in the video yesterday, so I'm not going to rehash the entire thing. I mean, basically I'm still on the same path. I still am eventually going to be needing a heart transplant, but luckily we have been able to slow the brakes on it, which is fantastic. So I'll take it. I'll take that all day long. And sorry if my hair looks a little, it's so staticky. I've had to like wet it so many times. It's a thing. 24 days of tea. David's tea calendar. Let's see where we are today. What did I say? It was the 12th. I do need my glasses because I cannot see. Ah, that's what you guys look like. Hi. The 12th. They're sliding down my nose. It's because I've lost so much weight. So we are at the 12th of December. I love the little Christmas tree on there. So let's see, what tea did we get today? Dun, 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 dun. Glitter and gold. Oh, this one's really yummy, you guys. I do that every time. Glitter and gold. So, let's try that again so I focus it so you guys can see the name. Glitter and gold. So let me show you. Because literally, guys, this has what looks like flakes of gold in it. It's a black tea. It is really, really yummy. It is only available in the calendar, unfortunately. It used to be available for sale on its own, but not anymore. I think it's a black tea. Let me double check. Glitter and gold. It is a black tea, and it has in it black tea, lemon peel, clove, gold sugar. Yeah. It's yummy. And it is a higher caffeinated tea, obviously. So... but it's really, really yummy. So I'm looking forward to trying that one. The one from yesterday, not a fan. I had a couple sips of it and I'm like, this is not for me. So I ended up actually giving it to one of the girls at work and they really liked it. So that the other half of the, because I only ever put half of a container in a tea bag to do it. Like one of the empty tea bag things that you put the loose leaf tea in. So I only ever use half of it. So I gave the other half to a coworker and she really liked it. So I'm glad. I'm glad it didn't go to complete waste. Just a little bit of waste because, well, again, as I talk off camera. Sorry, guys. So let's get today's chocolate and question. After this morning, I need a chocolate. The 12th. Let's see here. So oops, come here. We have today, I usually show you guys what it is. Is that a cow? It's a cow. I sort of kind of love the fact it's a cow. Moo. Okay, I will be honest, guys. I love playing those stupid slots games that you download. I don't spend money on them. I never, ever, ever spend money on them because that's just a rabbit hole you can fall down. But like I use the free coins that you get every day. And there's one and it's called Invaders from the Planet Moolah. It's a slot and it's cows. And when the cows come up and they, you know, you get a line or whatever, they go moo. I'm sort of obsessed with that. Okay, anyway. Okay, so I'm trying to have it's because the plastic, it's kind of hard to read the question sometimes. Which would you rather eat an Oreo or drink eggnog? How is that a question? Oreo all day long. Eggnog. Ooh. Not a fan of eggnog, my friends. Not a fan. So let me know in the comments below. So I'm going to get some reading done this afternoon. I left my one book downstairs. I got to go get it. But the other book, and I'll show you both of them. I'll do an update later today. I am still reading Christmas at the Chateau by Rochelle Allers. I'm on chapter 5, which is about, I'm almost a quarter of the way through it. Bring the cover up. There we go. So yeah, so I'm going to get more reading done on this and my other book, which is Winter Wood Something by Isabel Adler. I'll show it to you guys tonight. Guys, I've rambled on. I'm going to go, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Hi, friends. It is not later in the day on the 12th. It is now the 13th. Later in the day on the 13th, actually. I didn't even record a clip this morning. So, yeah, I've been a little out of whack the last few days. You know, I had the doctor's appointment. You've probably seen that video that went up where I kind of talk about the positive news that I got. I'm not exactly going to say it's good news. I mean, it is good news. But you know, there's still things to come, and it's going to be probably a difficult year next year. Not a bad year, just a difficult year, I think. A challenging year, let's put it that way. But still, it's still positive news, so I'll take it. But anyway, so after I recorded that yesterday, which was like early afternoon or something like that, I did end up laying down for a nap because I was so tired. Woke up from that, had dinner, did all the things, and then I was sitting in bed last night reading, and I went, oh, shoot. I ended up doing the vlog. I'm like, all right, it's going to be a 2-day, you know, like a vlog that's going to cover 2 days, and I think that that's fine. But hopefully I can get back to our regularly scheduled programming tomorrow with a daily vlog. So, quick little, I do have actually quite a bit to share with you today, which is great. I've got talk about what I'm reading. I did DNF a book today, and I have, of course, my Advent for today to open, and I did get some book mail, so that's exciting too. So anyway, quick announcement though that on Saturday, I am going to be doing a live show. So it's not a live reading sprint, reading and productivity sprint. It's going to be a live show for about an hour. I did it a couple weeks ago, and you guys really seemed to enjoy it, and you've asked me to do it again, so I just thought it would be a lot of fun. It's kind of a nice way for me to cover a bunch of topics without doing all these separate videos. So there is one topic, and it's DNFing that somebody's already asked me to talk about because I have been doing it quite a bit. So I'm happy to talk about that on Saturday. But if you guys have any questions, anything book related, non-book related, whatever the case may be, pop them in the comments below and let me know, and I'll answer them during the live show. But again, because it's a live show, feel free to pop on with any questions you might have there as well. And it was a great way to do a discussion with you guys, and I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, I should have that, like, the thing posted, so you'll know it starts at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. So yay. Anyway, let's go into today's tea. So it is, like I said, the 13th of December. So the 13th is where? It's right there. Oh, that's a pretty one. Oh, come on. It's stuck. Okay, there we go. So there it is. December 13th. Today's tea is, we have, it's upside down, organic calming chamomile. I could have used this yesterday morning before my appointment. So chamomile. So I'm going to save this one for a night that maybe, you know, I have a little bit of extra stress and I need some help sleeping, because that will be perfect for that. So yeah, looking forward to getting to that one. I've had it before and I quite enjoy it. And now into the Advent calendar, my Cadbury Advent calendar. So the 13th, which is right here. It's like popping open already. Oh, we have a horse. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. A rocking horse. Very cute. Very, very cute. So today's question is, have you ever peeked at your presents? Yeah, let's be realistic. When I was a kid, you know, it's like as an adult, you kind of like my husband and I don't even buy each other gifts, to be honest, because if we want it, we buy it. You know what I mean? Like throughout the year. I'd rather do experiences now that we're older, like go to concerts or go to like I think 1 year for our anniversary, we went to the aquarium, the Ripley's Aquarium here in Toronto, which was super duper fun. I really would like to go back up the CN Tower again. I haven't done that since I was a kid. You know, go to Niagara Falls, things like that. Like I would rather do things like that than get a gift. But no, when I was a kid, to answer the question, yes, like every kid, I peeked at my gifts. Into the reading. So, like I mentioned, I did DNF a book today. And the book that I DNF'd was Christmas at the Chateau by Rochelle Allers. Guys, I was disappointed because I really like Rochelle Allers, but this one just was not working for me. Now it says, like, I read other reviews and they're like, oh yeah, it's really slow, like it's a slow burn. No, it was slow, like snail slow. I was about 30% of the way through it and I felt like I've been reading it for 6.5 years. It was just, it dragged on, and like there were a lot of reasons. That wasn't just the reason. There was also the fact that it felt like more of the book was spent talking about how grand the chateau was and how much money the family had and how expensive everything was, and you know, the many acres of land and the golf course and the this and the that. And it was just very, very ostentatious. And I just couldn't get behind that. And our main character, Viola, I know I read in some reviews that people were like, maybe I should have read book 1 because you would have gotten the character growth for book 2. Because this is the second book in a series. But she was so contradictory. She was the kind of character that if you said the sky is blue, she would argue that with you. Literally every word that came out of the male character's mouth, she had a comment, she had a comment for. You know, he made a comment about her Cinderella shoes, which, you know, if somebody said that to me, I think, oh, my shoes are cute or my shoes are pretty or something like that. But she's like, well, what are you saying about my shoes? Like, you don't think I can walk through, you know, I've got boots in the trunk. Like, take a joke, lady. Like, it got to the point when I DNF'd the book. That was about the point that I DNF'd book that I was like, I can't deal with you anymore. I'm sorry. And then, you know, of course, as I was saying, going on and on about the house, and if you like food, you'll like this book, but there was no romance in this book as far as I was concerned. Like, the relationship between Dom, and Viola was just slower than a snail, and I just could not get behind it. So, yeah, DNF, I'm happy that I did. Let's put it that way. So, I will show you guys, let me show you guys the book mail. So I went online and I wanted to see what the December books of the month were, like for book of the month. And you can't look at them unless you have a membership. I didn't realize that. And I'm like, well, I'm not rejoining just to look and see what books are there, like what books are blah, blah, blah. And then I like clicked on, I thought, I wonder if I can just like go so far but not pay and still be able to see the books. Like, can I pick a book before I pay, kind of an idea? The answer is no, in case you're curious. But I got to like the payment area, it's like, oh, rejoin for $9.99, including shipping. So yes, please. So for $10, I got a nice new hardcover book. So I picked, I think the favorite, like it said it was actually delayed because it was like the more popular one. So this book retailed for $38. So I got it for $10. So I will count that as a good deal. So this is, and also I think the ebook alone is $13 or $16. So I still got it cheaper than the ebook. Than the cost of the ebook. And it's A Winter in New York by Josie Silver. I like her stuff. I have read One Day in December that came out a couple of years ago, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I mean, this is a really cute, One Day in December and The Two Lives of Lydia Bird. I read both of those books by her and I quite enjoyed them. So this is really cute. I don't think it's a Christmas novel per se. I flipped through a little bit and I noticed like part of it takes place at Thanksgiving. So I don't know if it maybe ends at Christmas. I don't know. But anyway, I've got it. So would I like to get to it this month? Yes, I would. Will I get to it this month? Probably not. But we shall see. Who knows? Stranger things, right? Stranger things. I am off not between Christmas and New Year's, but I'm off we finish early on the Friday before the holiday, and then Christmas, of course, falls on a Monday. So I'm off on the Monday and off on the Tuesday because up here in Canada, the day after Christmas, Boxing Day, is a statutory holiday as well. So I do really like have a 4.5 day weekend if you count the half day on Friday. So hopefully I'll get a lot of reading done. We shall see, because typically when I'm not working, for some reason, I don't get a lot of reading done, but whatever. We've got to change that, guys. We've got to change that. So what am I currently knocking over? All of my things. Hold on. So what am I currently reading? I'm still reading In the Winter Woods by Isabel Adler. So this is being labeled kind of as like a cozy mystery with a male protect, like it's a male romance, and our male lead, like it's a male amateur sleuth, which you do not see very often in cozy mysteries. It's not part of a series. It is a standalone to my understanding. I don't know whether or not I really consider it cozy at this point. There has been a bit of swearing, and I know for a lot of cozy mystery readers that is very off-putting because that's not what you're looking for in your cozy. But I don't think that the author intended this to be what we consider to be a cozy mystery, where you've got, I think I would count it as a cozy because it's an amateur sleuth, but it's not the cozy that you're used to, if that makes sense. So I will report back as I get further along. I'm almost 40% of the way through this one. So I am quite enjoying it. I'm interested to see the whodunit, if you will. And I do quite like the main character. I think Declan. Is it Declan? He's fun. I like him. And then because I DNF'd Christmas at the Chateau, whatever the heck that book was, I went on to another special edition novel because these are my favorite at the holidays. For some reason, these books just are Christmas to me. These are always when the holidays get closer and I can look ahead to see what books are coming out from Harlequin. I always go to special edition first because they are just the most holiday Christmas-esque books. Yes, Love Inspired does do the religious aspect of it, definitely more the reason for the season kind of an idea, but these are more the fun Christmas spirit type books that I like. So we've got Sleigh Ride with the Rancher by Stella Bagwell, which is the, wait for it, 48th book in the Men of the West series. I don't think this is a series you need to read in order. I'm pretty sure all these books are just books that feature cowboys or ranchers or those kind of things. So it's about our main character, Sophia, I think is her name, and she is from California, and she's moved to this ranch. I can't remember what state it takes place in. I want to say it's Arizona because that always throws me off because of the snow, but it's like northern Arizona. I don't think of Arizona being cold and snowy, but I guess northern Arizona is. And she's working at this ranch with her grandmother. Her grandmother's the head chef, so she's kind of helping out. She was an interior designer in California, and there's going to be, of course, a romance between her and a rancher. Cannot remember his name, but I'm only a chapter into this one, so I will keep you guys posted on my thoughts on that one. So that's it, you guys. 2 books on the go right now. And yeah, so that's it for today. I have rambled on long enough, I'm sure. I will talk to you guys in my next video tomorrow. Oh, before I go, I've been kind of debating on doing a monthly TBR again. Not a full-on TBR, but I have so my plan is with my TBRs going into 2024 is to really, I've said this in years past, but I think with everything that's going to be going on next year, that slowing things down, like in terms of my reading and taking a lot of the pressure off, is going to make a big difference, right? And we're the ones who put pressure on ourselves. We don't do it. You guys don't care. But I think I'm going to what I want to do is have 4 books on my TBR that I own, like a couple books on my Kindle, maybe a book off my bookshelves, a book off my Kobo, whatever the case may be. 4 books that I own copies of digitally or physically. And then 4 books from the library, because I've been putting a lot of holds on books at the library because there's a lot of stuff I want to read, but I don't want to pay for it because books are expensive. And even ebooks are really expensive. So these holds keep coming in, but I'm not ready for them yet. So I'm like, okay, I'll get it later. And I thought if I pick 4 books and then maybe a couple books that the library has or see what's coming in. So maybe have 6 to 8 books on my TBR for the month, I think is completely manageable. So let me know if you guys want me to do a TBR, just to show you kind of like these are the books I have planned. I know that there's a lot of reading events every year, and I don't know how many I'm going to get to participate in depending on what happens next year and when things happen next year. But I'm hoping I can at least do the Retro Romance Readathon with Storm in February. And then we will see from there. I might just be a side participant and maybe read a book or something like that, just to support my friends and support some of these readathons that are happening next year. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to do like a little mini TBR. Like I said, I used to do these epic TBRs of like a ridiculous 20, 25 books. But like I said, it'd probably be like 6 to 8 books. So do let me know, you guys, if you are interested in seeing that. And now I'm going to let you go. Take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye.